Good morning class. Welcome back. This is Sangeeta teacher and now we are going to begin with the second semester portion. We will begin with chapter number 8, our skeletal system and the skin. Our skeletal system. Our skeletal system is the bony structure of our body. Like you can say our body, a skeletal system gives the shape and size to our body. This is the skeletal system. You can see this is covered with muscles, that is flesh, and this is without the muscles. This is how you can see your body. This is like this from inside. We have learned this in our previous classes. So begin with, which organ system do you see in the figure alongside this? Which organ system? This is what? Do you all remember? This is the alimentary canal, the lungs, the stomach, the intestines. Okay children? In the previous classes, we have learnt about some organ systems, their function and their locations in our body. With the help of that, complete the following table. Now, name of the organ, function of the organ and body cavity. Body cavity is where it is situated. Heart functions, it pumps the blood all over the body, or you can say circulation of the blood in the body. Where it is situated? It is situated in the rib cage. The cavity is the rib cage. Lungs again, function is breathing. It helps in respiration and it is also here inside the rib cage. Intestine in the stomach. Its function is digestion of food. It digests the food, the small intestine and the large intestine. It is here in the, it is along with the alimentary canal in the digestive system. Okay, now last comes the brain. It is situated in the skull and its function is to control all the bodily movement. Understood children? Heart pumps the blood, that is circulation of blood in the body. It is in the rib cage. Lungs also in the rib cage. Function is respiration. It helps in breathing. Inhaling and exhaling together is called respiration. Intestines, both the intestines, that is small intestine and the large intestine, helps in digestion of food. It is a part of digestive system. It is also in the stomach. Brain, it is situated in the skull. Its function is to control the bodily movement. The various organs are safe within the body cavity. It is like a cavity, a protective shell. That is why it is made up of bones. Bones are hard. The human skeleton is a protective shell for all the internal organs. The internal organs are very, very delicate and they need to be protected. Hence, they are situated in a protective shell. That is the rib cage, the skull. They protect the very sensitive organs in our body. Understood? Sometimes when we fall while playing or have an accident, a bone in our arm or leg may get broken. This is called a fracture of the bone. A fracture in the bone causes severe and unbearable pain, and that part in the broken bone swells immediately. Swells means getting swollen up. Now, this is a symptom. We can just by looking at it, we can say there is a fracture. Unbearable pain. The person suffering from a fracture will have unbearable pain. Now, it happens sometimes while we are playing or walking or we meet with an accident. Unfortunately, things happen. So, what happens because of that? A bone of our arm or leg or a shoulder or any part of the body might get broken. A hairline fracture, or it breaks into two pieces or gets dislocated. So these all are called fracture or dislocation of a bone. Now it has to be treated separately. Now how can it be treated? We will learn further. Your friend meets with an accident and a bone in his leg is fractured. How will you help him? Now first of all, when a bone is broken, so we cannot join it, no? Who will join it? A doctor. So first thing is we should not move his body. Severe movement can worsen the case. It can spoil the case. So needs to be stable. Now it can be kept stable by taking help of a wooden scale or a little bit of something very hard, which will help the body to be immobilized. That immobilized means not moving. After an accident, prevent any movement of the fractured part, immobilize it and get immediate medical help. Immediate medical help. After going to the hospital, an X-ray image is taken of the part which is swollen. X-rays were discovered by Wilhelm Conrad Roentgen. It is Wilhelm Conrad Roentgen. He discovered the X-rays. Understood? It was first invented by him. Now what is actually X-ray? X-ray is the picture of inside of your body. Everybody likes to take images, no? Pick selfies nowadays, so fashion is going on. But that is of our external body. Now the picture of our internal body is X-ray or sonography. Now X-ray is taken to take picture of our bones. Now here swollen is there, the part is swollen, swelling is there. So that image, that X-ray will tell you, will guide you where that fracture has happened, where the bone is broken or a hairline fracture is there. Understood, children? Now you can see in this picture a fractured bone. Here you can see the crack. Is it visible? The crack is there. This can be seen only by an X-ray. Now after that, what will the doctor do? An X-ray image shows whether a bone is broken and also the exact spot where it is broken. This helps in providing the proper treatment. When a doctor comes to know where it is broken, how much it is broken, a plaster is applied on that. Now, the duration of the plaster depends on how much the bone is broken. If there is a hairline fracture, it can be for 1 week or 2 weeks, or it is severe, the bone is broken into 2 pieces, it might go to 2 or 3 months also, depends, or sometimes even a rod is required to join both the bones. Depends. The doctor will come to know by seeing that X-ray that which type of or how much severe is the problem. Now let's try this. Let's identify our bones. Now there are bones. You know your body is made up of bones. How many bones are there in an adult's body? There is 206 bones in an adult person's body. Now place your hand at the center of your chest and your friend's back. Understood? What you have to do? This is try. Let us try. Place your hand at the center of your chest and your friend's back. What is the name of the hard part? This we are going to, you have to identify the bones. What is the name of the hard part you feel on placing your hand on your chest? Or do you feel the same hard bumps on the back? What are they called? What difference do you notice between the bones of the back and those of the chest? Okay, children, now what we are going to find out? All the bones in our body are not of the same shape. every bone is different. All the bones together form a framework or skeleton. The framework of the body, that is the framework of the bones, which gives a proper shape to our body, is called a skeleton or a skeletal system. The skeleton gives a shape to the body. All the bones of the body along with the cartilage together form the skeletal system. Bones are hard, they are not flexible. Bones are composed of two main constituents. Bone cells are biotic, while calcium carbonate, calcium phosphate, minerals and salts are the abiotic constituents of the bones. Calcium imparts strength to the bones. Now I'll repeat. Bones are hard. You all know bones are hard. You can feel it when you touch your hand, your legs. You can feel the hardness in your body. That is because of the bones. Now these bones are hard. They are not flexible. Can you bend or twist or turn a bone? No, that's not possible. Bones are composed of two main constituents. Composed means they are made up of. What are they made up of? They are made up of two main constituents. They are calcium carbonate and calcium phosphate. What? Calcium carbonate and calcium phosphate. Minerals and salts. Minerals and salts are abiotic constituents of the bones. Abiotic. You know what is biotic and abiotic. Calcium imparts strength to the bones. You all remember that is the reason you all are told to drink milk twice a day, because milk gives you enough calcium to make your bones strong. If you don't drink milk, your bones will become weak. And once your bones become weak, what will happen? You will have pain in your joints. If you fall down, if you have a slight fall also, there is a possibility that you might suffer from a fracture. So if you don't want to see all these things, better drink milk. It's best, na? Precautions are better than cure. Preventions are better than cure, na? So prevent yourself. Now types of bones. Bones of our body are classified into 4 types. Flat bones, you can see the flat part. Small bones, here small bones are there attached to each other. Irregular bones, you can see the shape. You can't describe it as flat or round or oval. So they are irregular bones. And the long bones. So how many types of bones are there? There are 4 types of bones. Flat bones, small bones, irregular bones and long bones. Okay children?